You're watching the Sports and Political channel of LB. If you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. All right, let's get down to business. So, we're going to talk about an individual by the name of Richard Barnett. Now, this was the guy who stormed the Capitol on January 6th, and this was the guy that went into Nancy Pelosi's office. You know, Nancy Pelosi was the Speaker of the House at the time. And he propped his feet up while he was sitting down on her chair, smoking a joint, and he had a stun gun on his right leg. That was that guy. And he also took an envelope from out of her office. A federal judge sentenced Mr. Richard Barnett to 4.5 years in prison. He was also sentenced to 3 years of probation and was ordered to pay $2,000 in restitution for his role at the Capitol on January 6th. Now, this white supremacist wrote a letter to the Board of Prisons asking that he have until August 22nd to self-surrender. So basically, he wants time to bask in the limelight, and he wants time to do things he wants to do before he has to report to prison. Why should he get any more time out of prison before he has to report? No, you got found guilty, you got sentenced, get your ass in the pokey. Then he also asked to be placed in a minimum security facility in South Dakota. Why do you want to go to South Dakota? Is the summer camp over there in those prisons? Why do you want to go to South Dakota? You've been doing research on particular prisons that are like summer camp. Is that what's going on here, Mr. Barnett? No, you need to get your ass in the pokey and do your goddamn time. Do your time, right? Because that's what y'all tell us. Reprobates like you will tell a person like me that if you don't do the crime, you won't do the time. Even if I didn't do anything, even if I had crimes projected onto me and end up going to the pokey over it, you'll sit up there and say that, oh, well, if you didn't do the crime, you wouldn't have to do the time. Well, you know what? Keep that same energy, Mr. Barnett. Keep that same energy. The federal judge told Barnett that he believes that he's a family man and a friend to many, but noted that he's at odds with the disrespectful and vulgar behavior Barnett showed at the Capitol. This is what the judge said. So, time for you to pay that piper, bruh. Time for you to pay that piper. Now, other individuals who are from the great old state of Arkansas that got their butt in the crap because they wanted to be stormtroopers as well. This individual right here. He goes by the name of Brendan Klein Machechek. He's from Hinesville, Arkansas. He pleaded guilty to parading, demonstrating, or picketing in the Capitol building. In a court document, the FBI alleged that Machechek went into the Capitol building through the window near the Senate wing door and wandered through the Capitol before exiting. Now, what this article didn't tell you is that this man paraded through the Senate building, sat down, spat on the floor, before leaving. Then you have this guy, John Thomas Mott. He's from Flippin, Arkansas. He pleaded guilty to parading, demonstrating, or picketing in the Capitol building. In one video, Mott is seen pushing against a police officer's baton while telling him, "Don't touch him. And if you don't touch him, he won't touch you." That's what the law enforcement report stated. Then you have this guy, Robert Snow. He's 78 years old out of Herbert Springs, Arkansas. He pleaded guilty to parading, demonstrating, or picketing in the Capitol building. He was sentenced to a year probation and $510 in fines. He has later apologized for taking part, but what they don't tell you is this man here was running around the Capitol pissing everywhere. This man was pissing in the Capitol, on the floor. And then lastly, you have this guy, Peter Francis Stager, or Stager. He's from Conway, Arkansas. He pleaded guilty to assaulting a Metropolitan Police officer. This man basically was taking the American flag and the flagpole and was beating one of the cops with it. Great old state of Arkansas. Now, for all you Trump supporters out there, right? For all you Trump supporters out there, why do you get behind this man? Huh? Because it's pretty apparent that this guy does not care about the people who stormed the Capitol on January 6th to do his bidding. It just seems like he uses you, and then when he gets done using you, or he gets done serving his purpose with you, he tosses you aside like you're a piece of trash. That's what this man does. He's done this his whole entire fucking life. And yet, you will hang your hat behind a con man. All the people that was in his inner circle that has gone to jail, would it be George Papadopoulos? Would it be, and that's his real name, not the adopted dad who played on Webster. Not that guy. There was a guy going by the name of George Papadopoulos. Right? Then you got Michael Cohen, his personal fixer. He's gone to jail, and he's going through every media outlet or every YouTube channel, whether it be Midas Touch, Brian Tyler Cohen, CNN, any media outlet that will put a camera and a microphone on his chest, and Michael Cohen will tell you everything you need to know about Trump. John Bolton, even though he has never gone to jail behind Trump, but he's been in Trump's cabinet. He knows about Trump's inner workings. He knows what's going on behind the scenes. That's why he didn't want to say anything until after his book came out. But you got Michael Flynn. Another guy's going to jail behind Trump. Paul Manafort, man who had a role in trying to get dirt on Hillary Clinton and all that in 2016 with the Russians and all that. He's going to jail behind Trump. So all these people have gone to jail behind Trump. These stormtroopers going to jail behind Trump. And yet you still got people out here, well, it don't apply to me. I'm with Trump to the end. Why do you support con men? Do you love being lied to? Do you love being grifted? So you're going to give your money to this man who's supposedly a self-made billionaire, but you're going to give your money to this guy. So why do you support this man? All them dudes that stormed the Capitol has gone to jail, they ain't get no pardon. They ain't get no pardon. Y'all sit up there and listen to idiots like Marjorie Taylor Greene and Matt Gaetz and that porn star reject Lauren Boebert, y'all sit up there and listen to them people all day. Y'all let them people lie to y'all all day, and yet you sit up here and call me a liar that's trying to tell your stupid asses the truth about what's really going on. But you let them people lie to you all day. Y'all sit there hang on their every fucking word like they're supposed to be some kind of omnipotent figure. So if you love being lied to, if you love being grifted, then continue to listen to those jackasses. But if you really want the truth of the matter, listen to somebody who ain't got nothing to do with this situation. Listen to somebody who's completely on the outside. Now, if you're not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the LDBC, Lions Den basketball community. This your man. Scream at me. Hey!